So it's my husband's birthday today, and just something that it's a big one. Let's just put it that way. It's a big one. I'm really awful at buying people presents. I hate receiving presents. I can't buy people presents. I find the whole thing very stressful because I never want to buy someone something just for the sake of getting them a thing. If I'm going to bother buying someone a present, I want it to be like something that they really want. And then you've got to find anyway. Very stressful situation for me having to do that. And anyway, got a tip from his friend that he wants this toolkit. I was like, brilliant, but it was, tools, bikes. It was expensive. Let's just put it that way. I was kind of like, how the fuck can tools be that much money? But they were, but what was really wonderful is I didn't feel stressed at all about spending the money. In fact, I was just, in a sense, I was like, well, good. It's really expensive because then he'll really like it, and it was. Whereas I know that when I was sick, I couldn't buy people presents. I just couldn't spend money. So it's like buying people presents was stressful for a completely different reason. Then it was stressful because I couldn't spend money. Now it's just stressful because it's like I don't know what the hell to buy. And I swear that if someone had given me a tip to buy him something, if it had been something, even if it had been even more wildly expensive than it was, if I'd been able to afford it, if I had the money to do that, I would have bought it. Like, just because the money doesn't mean anything. It's just so bizarre knowing what I used to be like that I couldn't even buy somebody a birthday card because like a couple of pounds. Oh my God, like even if a birthday card had been 20 pence, that would stress me out. I just couldn't spend money. It really stressed me out to do so. Anyway, so recovery is a wonderful thing. I know not everybody has the money spending thing, and that's due to our brain thinking that resources are scarce, and therefore, resources are scarce, therefore wants to hoard money. I used to feel very stressed at spending money. Not everybody has that, but I know enough of us do. And just for those of you that do have that, it's really wonderful to be fully recovered and not give a shit. All right, so this is an email from Minnie. Now I am already a healthy weight, healthy in inverted commas, due to BMI. I know that you don't like BMI charts, but I'm scared that I will keep gaining until I'm obese, because I still tend to eat until I'm really full, sometimes until my stomach hurts. I feel like it would be better to learn how to eat normal portions again and stop before I'm overly full, not only to stop weight gain, but also to stop stomach pain, but I don't seem to get to that point. I'm ashamed and scared that it will continue if I don't learn how to stop. When I'm with other people, it's much easier for me. This usually happens when I'm alone, often in the evening. Well, what's happening, Minnie, is that you're not recovered yet, you're not nutritionally rehabilitated, it doesn't matter what the BMI chart says, and your body still needs a lot of food. There's this thing called energy debt. I wrote about it in blogs, I've done a podcast on it, and I've written about it in my book, so you can look that up. Energy debt is where your body is still restoring, and so regardless of what weight you are, it doesn't matter what weight you are, your body is evidently asking you for more food. So let's not argue with that, shall we? Eating normal portions for you right now, when you want to eat a lot more, would be restricting. Let's be very clear on that as well. But the other thing is, you're eating until you feel like it hurts your stomach. You're eating so you feel so full it hurts. That's not ideal for your body. Your body's doing that right now because it has to. It's doing it because you've starved it, because it's been in malnutrition for a long time, and it's trying to get in as many calories and as much food as it possibly can because it knows that it's not nutritionally rehabilitated yet. So your body is doing something that it doesn't like either. That's not ideal. It doesn't want to have to do that. It doesn't, that's not optimal in terms of what your body wants to do and how it wants to operate. But it's like desperate times call for desperate measures, and it's taking desperate measures. And who are you to judge those desperate measures? My point being, when your body is nutritionally rehabilitated, and let's say that again, you cannot tell if you're nutritionally rehabilitated from the scale, ever. But when your body is nutritionally rehabilitated, the way that you're going to be able to tell is that physical hunger and that mental hunger and that desire to eat everything that you possibly can when you get the chance will diminish, it will go away. And the reason it will go away is because, as I said before, when your body is at a healthy weight, when it's nutritionally rehabilitated, it doesn't want to do that because that's not optimal for it to stuff itself completely to the brim full of food. It's doing that because it needs to, and when it no longer needs to, it won't do that anymore. Because your body's really intelligent, it's very smart. Say, for example, if you hold your breath, in fact, you can try this. Hold your breath for a minute or longer. Hold your breath for as long as you can. And then what's going to happen when you stop holding your breath? You're going to gasp for air. You're going to intake a huge amount of air. Now, breathing like this, that's not optimal. Your body doesn't want to do that all the time. It's doing it because it needs to. And as soon as it's got enough air in to make up for the deficit of you not breathing for a while, it goes back to normal breathing because it's not optimal for it to gasp forever. It would only do that in dire circumstances. In the same way, it's not optimal for your body to always be stuffing itself to the point of sickness. It's doing that because it needs to, because it's in dire circumstances. Your body's a really smart, intelligent thing, and you need to trust that it's going to act in a way that's optimal for its health, regardless of what your judgment is about that. And what you will find is that if you continue to trust your body and eat without restriction, there will come a point when your body's like, yeah, I'm actually quite good. I'm actually good. I don't need any more of that right now. And it'll surprise you. It surprised me. I was like, what, really? Really? Am I sure? Yeah. I no longer binge. I binged a lot in recovery for a very long time. It's because my body needed to. And now my body doesn't need to do it, so it doesn't do it. Anyway, I hope that helps. Minnie, this is a question that comes up a lot. You are definitely not alone in asking this. What's very important is that you don't dress restriction up to look like something else. Because if you want to eat abnormally large amounts of food, which most of us do when we're in recovery, don't say normal eating. Normal eating means restriction, doesn't it? Your brain is worried about this. It's got doubts. Of course you have. So you're going to try and kind of like dress restriction up in more attractive terms and more attractive ways. Restriction is restriction. Eating less than the amount that you would eat with unrestricted eating is still restriction, okay? So please trust your body. It's so intelligent. It's so smart. It has got this. It knows how to work itself. All you need to do is give it the fuel that it needs. And breathe. And relax. And enjoy eating.